Nanny Castell's the one that raised me. My mother was a Southern Belle. She slept till noon every day. Nanny got us fixed our breakfast, got us on the bus, dressed us, did everything for us. My dad, we had 1,500 acres of cotton, cattle, and pecans, so it was a fairly big operation in the 60s, you know. You had tricycle wheel tractors and a lot of farm hands. I was raised in central Louisiana where it is predominantly Southern style food. And that's what Nanny cooked. She cooked everything. She had cornbread every day, rice every day, some type of bean every day. During the fresh season, we had an acre garden, so we always had fresh vegetables. We did what Nanny cooked, which was Southern food. And then in Lafayette, I got really, really excited to learn about jambalaya, etouffees, gumbos. But eating it my whole life by other people cooking it in the area, but I never experienced them from scratch, watching them make it, watching them make the roux. But when you're in 1968, there's no Food Network. There's no, you don't see a lot of chefs that are anything but blue collar. You don't see a lot of, it's not just a notoriety or anything like that. You just don't see a lot of ways to make advancement in the culinary world. It was very closed back then. Miss Claudia. So we met in Dallas, married in Kansas City. And of course, like any good Louisiana boy, we came back down to to my dad's house, spread out in the yard, 500 pounds of crawfish, 15 kegs of beer, and 2 pigs. We had 2 weddings, basically. We had a wedding up there, wedding down here. That's the way you do it in Louisiana. So after that, Dallas, Texas for about 5 years of work. And then she got a promotion to Europe. We ended up going over to London, and it's the first time I had ever been able to actually think or entertain going to culinary school. So I have a classical French degree from the London City and Guilds, which teaches strictly French cookery. I was able to actually work and go to school for the whole 3 years we were there. We owned nothing here beside our house on Seminole Drive. Claudia went to work in Vinings, and I kind of settled in. We had stored all of our stuff, but we started getting new stuff when we got here. And for about 3 months, I kind of scoped out the area. When you get out of culinary school, you think you can cook, but you can't. You are not ready for the show and the go and the pressure and you're not ready for it. After a year and a half at home with her, I went back to work and worked Italian Mediterranean at Vincent Cristo's in Marietta. When Leah was born, I stayed home with him for 3 years. A year and a half. And then as we stayed home with her, we started thinking about what am I going to do next? Am I going to go back and work for somebody? Am I going to work corporate? What are we going to do? So we sat down and talked about it. Our dream, mine more than Claudia's, was to have my own restaurant. And we decided to come to Ackworth. We were going to buy a house right across on another street, stop there. And Ackworth has got a charm. You look across that lake. We sat on an old, Meryl called it the thinking tree or stump back there, which was just a ploy to make us buy the house. And looked over the lake, but we fell in love with the city before we ever bought it, So when we decided to start the restaurant down there, it was a labor of love. We thought we'd pop in there, paint a few things, get it open. That didn't happen. It took us over 6 months. And I'd already quit my job. I was at home. We had one income. We had both kids. So every day I would drag the kids down there, either I think they were in preschool or I can't remember now. And everybody that knew us would come by, scrape a wall, haul the trash out, help us with the floor. Our next door neighbor helped us with all the plumbing, electricity. Rawl and Mindy Newman, they've been our neighbors for 24 years now. They were ready for a restaurant. They were ready to see something change here. At that time, when we started in 2000, we opened the doors finally in 2000, August 15th. If anybody's from, and I know there'll be people from Ackworth that see this, and the surrounding communities, most of this damn Main Street was poor. It didn't look like it does now. Back then, it was just there was no building going on down here. It was weak. It was a very weak situation on the economy down here. And then people say we revitalized it. Single-handedly, no. It had to do with City Hall helping us, the community helping us, and convincing a lot of these people that had strayed from the downtown, if you want to say the feel of downtown or small town America. There was nowhere to eat independently cooked, good style food. I mean, we couldn't find one. We'd been here for several years. We got here in '93. We've been here about 7 years, and it was the time. Yeah. It's not about the money, you know. It's about, you got to make money to survive, but it's about feeding the people, feeding all your friends, the people that don't know you. You know, nothing better to hear, God, that was the best food I ever had. Really, just, you know, the most important thing is I really to thank everybody that has helped us build this thing. I mean, we started with a hope and a dream 16 years ago. And trust me, there's been a lot of challenge, been a lot of work. You know, Ackworth's been good to us. There's no doubt about it. And we would like to think that we brought a special little part of ourselves to Ackworth. You know, our family, and spreading the food and the love. That's what we did.